So what does this macro lens exactly do? Oh, I guess it does kind of make my face look bigger, but it also makes it look, oh, because the lens is probably dirty. Oh, so there is a difference. I'm playing with my DJI. This is the Action 2 Hero. So let me tell you the story about your super techie girl real quick. I have a lot of stuff. I have GoPro. I had this smooth gimbal that I bought a couple years ago. I bought this like Insta360, and I'm all trying to achieve this like vlogging process because, like I said, I've been supposed to do this for years, but I just haven't. But that doesn't matter because I'm doing it now. Pivot. So I saw the DJI. And I thought, oh, because I do a lot of cooking stuff, that, you know, they're having that POV, like, you can take this, well, the video that they showed on the DJI website is actually really cool, showing you all the things that it can do. It's a commercial, of course, but it's still really cool. So, like, it's always from your point of view, and you can put, like, this headband on, and so, since, you know, I wanted to do different stuff with the cooking and the ninjas and all that, and over the summer when I was recording those videos, I found that it was difficult just to use a tripod. So, you know, I got the Action 2, because they have an Action 1, 2, 3, and they just came out with a 4. But I was like, you know what? Let me try this one out. I got it, and then I was playing with it for a while, and it was good, and whatever. And then I was like, but the one I really wanted was the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. That's like the one of the most YouTuber content creators, but that thing was like almost $700 for the creator kit. And I was like, I'm not doing that. In retrospect, I wish I had just bought that camera and not got the creator kit, which would have been like $519, because now I've bought all these other things to supplement. And the real thing that I just want is the DJI Osmo 3. So watch as I manifest that. We'll talk about that. I'm not going to say how it manifests. I'm not going to worry about how it manifests. But I know I'm going to get that DJI Osmo 3, Pocket 3. Because it did like during the, you know, Black Friday, the DJI mini mic came out. I told you, I'm a super techie. I like tech stuff. I might not play with it long, and I'm like a kid, and I buy it, and I play with it for a little bit, and then it goes in the corner. But again, I like tech stuff. I always have. Oh, it's snowing. How beautiful. As long as it doesn't stick, right? I don't know if you're with me on that. I hate snow. I don't like it to stick. It's pretty when it comes down, but then it becomes a hot-ass mess. Who wants to go out in the snow and sludge through it? Nobody. So anyways, let me get back to where I was. So what I was talking about was the DJI. I wish I had just bought the Osmo 3. So if you are getting into content creation and you're like, yes, you could always just use your iPhone, which would actually be the most practical thing to do because most people do that. And your iPhone is always with you, or if you're a Droid person, no judgment. Even though I wouldn't judge you, I'm not going to judge you because that's your personal choice. But just know, other people judge you. But anyways, I digress. I come back to my point of, if you are in the, you know, trying to do this content creation stuff, or you just want to do stuff and like video your family and document memories, because great, you know, it's nice to have a camera that's not your phone, because you could be in the middle of video and like this bomb video and you're all like yip, and then in the middle of it somebody calls. And that was why I was like, okay, you know what, let me get an external thing. And I bought the GoPro years ago. I think it's like a GoPro 8. And what I didn't like about that was, like, I feel things should be intuitive. I feel like if you have to put way too much effort into it, and it's like, I gotta download this and I gotta, like, nobody's trying to be a tech genius. we're just trying to get some damn film, right? So that one, I didn't like it. I didn't like the battery. The whole thing is just, you know, you can go on YouTube. There's plenty of other videos where people talk about GoPros and saying how they're kind of going out. But anyways, I'm trying to finish this story. I'm sorry. So if you are in the, you know, looking for a camera that will give you all your needs, I saw this video on YouTube. I would link it, but I don't think I'm going to take all that effort. Maybe I'll go back later. But right now, I'm just going to post this video. I'm not going to go and put all that kind of stuff in the notes because I just don't simply feel like it. Where she shows all the different ways she uses her Pocket 3. And I was like, yo, that thing's nice. I should have just got that. And so what I will tell you is now that I've made the decision to, I'm going to manifest my DJI Pocket 3, because I didn't tell you, I bought the Pocket 2, and it's cool, I like it, but when you want what you want, and I'm blessed for this, I really am. I can tell you how this manifested. These were all manifestations, because everything that you do is a manifestation, even if the wanted and the unwanted. People are always like, oh, I don't believe in manifestations. Oh, that's woo-woo. Nope, it's not. It's actually science. So for the people who need their science, it's science. What wires together, fires together. And so if you keep thinking a thought, and you keep thinking a thought, it has no choice but to manifest. And I watched this video earlier with Mel Robbins, and she had this this guy, again, right now I'm not going to go link it in the description because I don't feel like it, but later I will. I promise. She had this guy on there talking, and I think he has a book. I think it's Stanford. Yes, Stanford. I can't remember his name, but his book is like fuck the universe, or the universe doesn't care about you or something, because you know people are always like the universe, but he expands on that and is like, okay, you know, it's not woo-woo, it's not this, it's science, and this is why. And if you don't know, you manifest things that you want, and you manifest things that you don't want, and it's all by the repetition of the thoughts that you think each day. So if you keep having these self-defeating thoughts like, I don't have money, I'm not this, no one will ever love me, or whatever your rumination, or I can't lose weight, or why do bad things always happen to me? Those things, you keep thinking them, you keep vibrating them through the universe, if we're going to talk about universe, and then what comes back to you is what is a product of what you've been thinking over the years and over the days. So, oh, by the way, I'm a little bit more chippy today, because not that it's a good thing, because I will be manifesting myself off of prednisone, but I got a different dose and it's giving me a little bit of oomph because I've been tired for the last 2 days. But anyways, let's go back to all the way back to where we began. DJI, I believe, and getting equipment. You too can now become technologically savvy by buying the right equipment that is intuitive, that is easy to use. So don't do what I did and buy these different products that you will end up either having to sell, or they will just be sitting in a tech box. Instead, invest in something that you want, which is, for me, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So if DJI is listening out there in that universe, oh, send me a DJI Pocket 3 so I can give you a review, even though I am a starting YouTube channel. Actually, let me pivot. I'm going to say what I want. And I am a content creator, and I can tell anybody about a product. If I like it, I'm going to tell you about it. And it's not to be to sell it. It's going to be to make you happy and your life happier. So, with that being said, I already have my Osmo Pocket 3. I'm just not recording on it yet. It's already there. I'm just waiting patiently for it to arrive at my house. See that pivot? So that's the kind of things you have to do each day, because we don't realize we speak things into our life that we don't even want. And then they manifest and we're like, wait, what? So let's not keep going with the wait, what? I want to be with the wait, yeah. Wait, what? It could be a like, wait, what? I manifested. Or remember what I was talking about on this other video. Hopefully you saw it. I'm not going to link it right now because like I said, I don't feel like it, but probably later I will. Look at that. You know how they always do. Check that video out if you want to hear what I'm talking about. But you know what the funny thing is? The video is never there when they point. That's the funniest thing that I see on YouTube all the time. So I'm like, why, Sway? And yes, I like to laugh at my own jokes. So anyways, getting back to the point of your thoughts manifest the wanted and unwanted. And I have to remind myself of that too, because like I'll sit here and I'll just keep thinking about something that I don't want to do. And then in my mind, that ends up spiraling and making me not want to do it. And then when I have to do it, it's always harder. It's always more, something kind of happens because I already put the negative energy behind it to think, oh shoot, because I didn't want to do it. So that's why I'm like, yo, try to stay positive. Try to keep that even when it's not easy. Because we all know when you're in that moment, it's not easy. Like, give yourself the grace to be in that moment of as well. But if you do have like 5 seconds to try to get yourself like out of it, try to pivot to something else so that you can like not even think about it anymore, because the more energy you put behind it, that's gonna manifest. Oh, like I got a story about not wanting to manifest something, but it was the product of my thoughts. So I had a rental car one time, and you know how you get the loaner from the car dealership, and I was like, I'm always like real about that because it's not your car. You already have your car in the shop, and you just like, who wants to deal with it? Like, little things can turn into a lot of extra work, and that extra time and productivity is taken away from joy and spending life and being happy. So we tend to like want things not to happen, but because we're thinking about those things, not wanting them to happen, does it feel like they always end up happening? And I can tell you, most people feel the same. So I was like in this small garage, because there's nothing but garages in, this area that I live. And I didn't want to hit, how you go into a spot, but you don't want to hit the pole. And so I kept on being like, Jen, be careful. This is a tight garage. Don't hit the pole. I hit the pole. I scratched the car minorly. Luckily, when I returned it, nothing happened. They didn't ask for anything. But my point is, I manifested that. I couldn't be mad at that pole. I couldn't be mad at nobody else. It was a product of my thoughts and of me not wanting to hit the pole that made me hit the pole. So what I'm going to say and leave you with is, don't hit the pole. Buy or think about what you want. If it's a gimbal, and I can talk about gimbals on another video. That would be more of a YouTube Can Be Techie video. But this YouTube Can Now video is YouTube Can Now change your thoughts to not think about things that you don't want to happen so that you can manifest things that you do want to happen. So like today, let's commit, if you can, with me. Today's January 3rd, 2025. And let's commit today for the next 7 days that we're going to think about things that we want to happen. And then when those little things come up that we don't want to happen, we're going to take 5 seconds and we're going to like pivot, and we're going to think about what we do want to happen and rewrite it, or verbally say it out loud, or visualize it when you meditate. So that's what I would say. Let's take the next, week to do. So that would be, I don't know, I don't have a calendar right now, but we're going to talk about it. And thanks for joining me today. It's my third day of posting, and I'm starting to feel the vibes. I'm starting to feel like more comfortable with the camera. I mean, let's be honest, I've always been comfortable with the camera. I'm just being silly, y'all. Oh, last thing. I was watching YouTube videos because on my television, I don't know if that's like the same with you guys, like I watch a lot of streaming stuff, and all these different shows, which I can tell you about on the YouTube can now watch great TV shows and movie, and I'll suggest what's like good. We'll talk about that show Disclaimer on Apple TV. That was pretty good. If you didn't see it, Cate Blanchett is one of my favorite actresses, and the performance, everything about it was great. Another video, maybe not so long, but on this channel, what I'm trying to do is just like kind of give you pieces of my life, like I guess it's like a vlog, but it's also like encouragement and like letting people know like you too can do tech, you too can now cook, you too can now run, you too can now walk, you too can now be appreciative, you too can now be in a healthy relationship, you too can now get out of debt, you too can now rollerblade, you too can now skate, you too can now play pool, you too can now try new things, you too can now have a puppy that you love and is like the best thing since sliced bread. Like, is he not the cutest thing in the world? Like, this is my Charlie Choo Choo, and he's taking a little sleep. So join me and Charlie as we do more videos and we talk. He's like, why are you bothering me? Like, go away, girl. I don't want to be bothered. I love you, Chi-Chi. So, you know, I'm getting pumped about like this year as I've been posting because it's fun. And it's always what I wanted to do, and I was just scared to put myself out there. I thought I had to look a certain way. I thought I had to, you know, I thought I had to be like, hi, I'm Jenalise. And no. My voice is going to change. I like to do accents. I like to be country sometimes. I really like to do I love to do a British accent. I would like to perfect that over the year. Just because, no reason, just because it sounds good when you're talking a British accent. And I feel like that's the best one that I can do. I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm so excited that you guys have come back. So, yeah, do that subscribe thing that they always talk about, right? Have a good day, guys. Bye. See you tomorrow. Deuces. If I can get it to stop.